Moving to exercise 7, examine the pricing elements. To meet the pricing demands of your business, identify user control fields within each pricing element. You can view the various control fields in the pricing procedure, condition type, access sequence to learn what control is possible at each level. All right, I think this is really cool to have this exercise to be a consultant. Yeah. First, how can you control whether a condition is determined during the automatic pricing or whether the condition is entered manually? Good question, those. Go to the item positions, double click on the conditions record. If the condition control is status is C, then it's been entered manually. Otherwise, mostly A. For example, if we go back to the first sales to the last sales order that we created with this condition type RC00, it is a manual. It's a condition which is entered manually. We can check it by double click on that, and we see the condition control is changed manually. Condition origin is also C, manually entered, and we see also here the identifier that has been changed manually. Instead of orders, for example, if we have the price, you see here the condition control is A, adjust for quantity variance, and condition origin is A, automatic pricing, instead of manually. Secondly, how can you configure a condition type so that it can no longer be edited manually in the document? Interesting. How can we do that? I think we need to go to the condition type, because, for example, if I now create a new sales order with VA01, I create everything the same, just ein test, and we edit the order only one pieces. I can go to the conditions and I can edit the price manually, for example, 300. Then the customer discount and everything related to that will then be updated other than 250. So to not allow the user to change the price manually, I think we need to go to the configuration of condition type. So V/06 condition types. I will go then to PO00, PR00, and change which can be made. If I deselect this, what could then happen? Let's do it one more time. Go inside to conditions. I can still change the order. Okay. So I go to select the item conditions, what it is. Mark this field if the condition of this side are allowed to be entered in the document items. Okay. So yeah, it is allowed to edit in the item conditions, but since the manual entries has priority, I want to not possible to process manually. Let's see if we can make a change for it. So if I now go to create a new sales order again, and we go to the item conditions, this time I still do have the possibility of changing the price manually. We still have the 250 euros here for the first condition. Then I think something feels off regarding this. not possible to process manually. Yeah, I think it should be then enough. Should I go out and go back again for this to be valid? Yeah, maybe let's just check this VA01. Material 10 pieces. And we double click to go to conditions. Okay, as you now can see, the price now had no options to edit this manually. As you can see here, this is being grayed out. We have no possibility to change it now. All right, so it means functionally that I need to go way out of the transaction so the change can take effective. What happens now if we go to PR00 and go to, I will select this as C, manual entry to be processed manually, has priority, but I don't enable the item conditions. What would then happen? It means that, yeah, I can make change to the transaction. The manual entry has priority, but I'm not allowed it to be changed in the header conditions. I'm not allowing it to be changed in the item condition. I don't think that there's any possibility that this can be changed. We can test it again. Ten pieces, and we go inside conditions. Okay, so I can still edit the amount here. Okay. We do have some discrepancies how this configuration will then affect the pricing procedure, pricing logic. If we in the back end we allow the manual entries and it says priority, we can still somehow edit the price manually in the order items. But since we are not allowing it to be edited neither in the header condition nor in the item condition, we are still be able to change the value manually, but it will not be accepted via an error message, which says item condition PR00 is not allowed as item conditions, which means it cannot be changed. So if we remain it to the 240, it is now being allowed. So really interesting. So two possibilities. Either the manual entries change to D, which means not processed manually. Then item conditioned record is grayed out. Or the second possibility is that we not allowed to change at position level. So with this configuration, the line item is not grayed out, but give an error message and still not allowed. Yeah, that could be it. Really interesting. Yeah. How can you configure a condition type during customizing so that only discount condition records and not records yielding surcharge can be entered? Only discount condition records and not yielding surcharge can be entered. This is related to a condition type. can be entered, you mean entered manually, right? So regarding a condition record like this, just aligning it now. I don't quite sure understand about what does the yielding surcharge mean regarding the customizing here. Not the yielding surcharge. What condition type is surcharge? Let us see. Do we have a yielding surcharge here? Specs a surcharge. Yeah, let's see. But it is delete. So yeah, it's still being entered manually, and the manual entry has priority. We can edit it in the item conditions. Yeah, basically the same as the one we see earlier with discount. So yeah, I think I will need a solution for that. Next access sequence is assigned to the condition type PR00. Regarding the access sequence PR00, we have an access sequence of PR02. This is what we checked earlier. Yeah, which condition table are used by the access sequence PR02? If we check this, no, it will not show us the table, but we need to go to SPRO, go to the backend, sales and distribution, basic function, pricing control. We will then set the access sequence. This should be the transaction to go to. It is the V/07. Going to also edit here. V/07. Maintain the access sequence. The access sequence that I was looking for is PR02, which is the access sequence for the PR00 condition type. And going to the access, we have 4 different tables. Yeah. 305, 306. 306 had 2 line items, one without requirement and the other one with requirement. Foreign currency document. And the 4th one is 304. 306. 305. I think the first table. 306 with 2 entries. One without requirement. The other with 3 copy requirement 3, and the last one is 304. What is the difference between the second and third access in access sequence PR03? Yeah, difference is they have different requirements, and how this requirement is going to be used, I'm not sure. Maybe let's check this requirement. Go to info. This is an example of pricing requirement. This requirement is met if the sales document currency differ from the company code currency. In a sales document, the company code is derived based on the sales organization. This requirement can be assigned to an access level in access sequence to add performance when pricing condition records are maintained in the foreign or house currency. So which means that this table number will be then used in both no foreign currency, and if we have a foreign currency, it will still take a better priority to the material with release. Okay, which means that for example, we sell something from Germany, but we sell it to Switzerland, for example. There could be a discrepancy in the currency from euro to franc, and yeah, even though it has a different currency, we are still using this price list category with currency for the condition type instead of using the material. That is what I can explain for now. But more to that, I think, to the solution. I hope that they can explain it better than me. We will see. For the first part, yeah. How can you control whether a condition is determined during automatic pricing or whether the condition is entered manually? So they tell us to go to pricing control, define pricing considers. Okay. So it's not simply inside the pricing procedure itself, it also based on the pricing procedure. Okay, let's just also go to check what the exercise is going to tell us. By SPRO, I will go to sales and distribution. Set pricing procedures. I will select the RV0001 and we check the control. I think the price, no, it's not manual only. Yeah. So depends also on the condition here, whether it's been manual or not. In the condition type setting, it means that it can be entered manually. In the pricing procedure, it tells you whether this condition is manual only, or should it be taken automatically from the pricing procedure. Yeah, okay. It might be a misunderstanding the context, but yeah, since it's not telling anything, I was thinking that whether to check if a condition is entered manually in a sales order or not. As I said, you can go to analysis and go to double click on conditions, item data, and you see that whether the item condition has been entered manually or automatic. How to configure the count so it no longer be added manually. I think you will need to find the manual entries. If there are no entries selected for, there's no restrictions. Okay, you can change it to D, which means that you can no longer be able to change the condition type. Oh, just a minute. I need to stop the cleaning machine, otherwise it'll be too loud for now. I'm not finishing my live stream. Yeah, either C or is A with no limitation, or we can limit it to D. It's not possible to edit it manually. The access sequence that PR0 is using is PR02. The condition table is 564. The difference is that the document fields for the two access are different. In the access 20, the document currency is this one, which is the source field for the access. In the access 30, the document currency is the local currency. Moreover, the access 30 is performed only when there's a foreign currency document. This requirement improves the performance by eliminating the unnecessary accesses. Why I can see the document currency. Where can I check that? I think in the access sequence. PR02. Now we have two different tables. If I select the first one, all the field we have the document currency. This is Währung, I think, Währung. And for the second table, 306, but with this requirement. Yeah, I think they still use this. The document field, which is HVAER, the local currency. Instead of the document currency. Okay, so this is a difference. Even though it's the same table, it doesn't mean that the field being used are the same. But since they still having different requirement, then yeah, regarding this, instead of checking the documentation, let's check also the backend code. I think they have a conditioned check if this not equal, then is true. Yeah, really simple one. It just simply check whether the local currency is different to the document currency or not. Yeah, I think it could be the only condition check that this requirement have for this table number to be selected during the pricing procedure. All right, I think that could be it for today. We have gone through the 7 exercise within 3 hours from 9:30 to 12:30. I really hope that you have learned something new today. For me, I think quite, even though that I have already known a couple of topics, but doing the exercise is really refreshing the memories, the knowledge, as well as a couple of things that I have not known. For example, the header conditions with the condition group, which is really important for me to be prepared for the next upcoming projects. All right, then I think I will be closing the live stream for now. That I hope that you did learn something new. If you have any questions afterwards, let me know in the comment down below. I will find some time to help you with that. And if you like the content that I'm preparing, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, so that I have more motivation during the channel. As well as if you want to support me, you can also go to the coffee link, which I have given in the channel description, and support me with a coffee, 1, 2, or whatever reasonable to you. I could highly appreciate it. And as always, let me know what are your thoughts, what are your feedback, what you need, and I will try to find some time help you with that. So thanks very much, and see you in the next one.